Hey guys, Tim with Perkins Roofing here. Behind me you can see today we're loading up a new construction TPO roof. It's a flat roof with pre-sloped wood and it's a little over 100 squares. So I'll get up there and show you. It's kind of a weird layout because it's a super modern house. So we have a bunch of different decks, different levels. So it's not a simple 100 square one deck thing. We have a bunch of decks all over. So here we are at this exclusive community. You can see behind me. This community is all very large, multi-million-dollar homes in Fort Lauderdale, all new. So we're on our fourth house now in this community that we've completed to this point. 3 of the houses were done with GAF TPO, and one of the houses was completed with polyglass polyfresco. I'm up here in this new construction home right now. You can see that we have a plywood sheathed deck above us. There's no plumbing in here yet. That's a part of our mission. And this home is a little bit of a weird layout. Like out of this window right here, you see we have one deck. These X's right here are for the regular drains in the low points of the roof. And the ones with the circles here are the overflow drains, so that we know where to put each drain. We're gonna have to cut the holes. Part of our project doing some of these new constructions is we have to do some of the work in conjunction with the plumber and help the plumber out. So we're gonna be cutting the holes and putting the drains in flush with the deck for the plumber. And then once the hole is in, then the plumber's gonna put his coupling in over here. And over here, you can see we've got another deck that comes out through there and then turns this way. And there's another one up here and another one up here, which I'll get up there and show you pretty shortly. Here on the upper level roof now, this is the highest point. You can see that these pieces of plywood are sloped. They're pre-sloped a bit. You see our drain markings again up here. And here's all of our roofing material behind me. Got a generator, our TPO rolls, everything just delivered to the roof. And over here, we've got my guys preparing the deck. There's a lot of new construction dust and all this stuff that we don't want to be putting our roof on. So they're here cleaning the deck to make sure that we're getting a good bond here. Up here on the first roof deck we're doing, on the upper back right now, you can see behind me that we're loosening out the 5-foot rolls of GAF 60 mil TPO. And then right here we have our 10-foot rolls of Versa Shield Solo, which is acting as the fire barrier on this roof. They don't need insulation because they're going to be using isonine, spraying it up into the ceiling. So they don't need an insulation layer on the roof. And then behind me here, you can see our drain. Right here is our first field drain. And I'll show you, we got it nice and grooved into the wood deck so that it sits nice and flush there. Here's our field drain. See, the water's gonna come straight into it. Perfect. Tacking the TPO down right now. Lining up our seam plates, mechanically attached roofing system. I'll show you one thing why you always need to check out your job site surroundings, especially on new construction, and make sure that other people did their work correctly. As you can see right here, we have our deck, and it's supposed to drain down to the hole where the drain is. It's pre-sloped. But on the perimeter, you can see here that the wood is higher up than this concrete. So if we just covered over this and didn't point this out to the general contractor, then we would have a channel right here where the water would sit around the entire perimeter, and it would always be sitting here. So now what he's gonna do is he's gonna fill this up with self-leveling concrete so that this comes up higher, and we'll be good right here. Another reason that you have to be very careful on new construction projects is you have to watch out for work that other contractors are doing. Like these guys behind me, they put that wall up behind me. There's not supposed to be a wall there on the plans, and this roof right here is sloped back toward that wall. So if I didn't call them out and say, hey guys, you put a wall here, it's not supposed to go here, you need to knock this thing down, we would have a swimming pool right here, because it's all sloped and it's going here, and it's supposed to run off this roof. But this wall is going to block it. So now, because I noticed it, and I told the GC before they got too far and started doing stucco, now they're gonna have to cut this thing out. You can see that guy right there cutting it. Now they have to cut this wall out. So you have to be very careful when doing new construction projects of other contractors, not even just your guys.